Okay. So for the next couple of minutes, we will talk about Nigeria and the colonization, the government, the political system, and the different ethnic groups. So let's start by or with the colonial perspective of Nigeria, or the history with colonial perspective. In 1885, Nigeria was occupied by Britain. Although the proper colonial period didn't start before the 19th century began. When this colonization began, there were two different kinds of groups. There were the Southern Nigeria Protectorate, which were formed by the Niger Coast Protectorate and some territories of the Niger Royal Company. And there were also a Northern Nigeria Protectorate. A protectorate is a territory which is controlled and protected by a country, but without being an integrated part of the country. So there were the southern and the northern in each of the part of the country. But in 1914, they unified into the colonial and protectorate of Nigeria. One of the reasons they did this was because the Southern Nigeria Protectorate had a deficit, so it was hard for them to get the economy running. But the Northern Nigeria Protectorate, they didn't have these problems, so they unified, and the military benefits from it, and the political influence also had some benefits. And they remained the regional autonomy, which would mean that the three major regions were still under their control. And after World War II, the Nigerian gained an increasing representation and electoral government by Nigeria, which means that their political influence on the British in the country were a lot bigger, which led to that the 1st October in 1960 they gained their independence. So, Daniel, would you like to talk about the political system?
Yes, thank you very much. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you very much. Nigeria is a federal republic. There's 36 states in Nigeria with power exercised by the president. The president of Nigeria is the head of the state, head of government, and head of the multi-party system. Nigerian politics takes place within a framework of federal presidential representative democratic republic in which executive power is exercised by the government. Legislative power is held by the government and the two chambers of the legislature, the House of Representatives and the Senate. Together, the two chambers make up the lawmaking body in Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Okay, I would like to talk about ethnic groups and their language.
Avatar.
Nigeria is divided in half between Christianity and is practiced by 48% of the population, and the Christianity mostly live in the southern parts, and then it's divided in the other half is Islam, and it's mainly Sunni, who mostly live in the northern and southwest parts. A minority is the indigenous who practice native religions. Nigeria have 421 languages. No, not they have, but 421 languages have been spoken in Nigeria. The official language of Nigeria is English, and it is the former colonial language. Other major languages are Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, Edo, and so on. Out of these 521 languages, 510 are living languages. 2 are second languages without native speakings, and 9 are extinct languages. Yes.
Bye bye.